So
Perfect. Exactly. I bought one for Ivan.
hey, Chris,
Fucker.
just shut the door. Is it at your house? Because then you can use it.
Oh no. I would just no.
I'm fine.
Anything he left
Because I'm
here
recording.
is mine.
You're stuck in time.
What?
You're stuck in time. Could I get a cookie?
Yeah, go get a cookie. Yes, and this is my second time for the day.
Oh, did you record your other podcast today?
I did it, but I posted it on both because I was just talking about how excited I am that I.
Oh, so not a specific.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
eating my muffin, by the way. But
And I am taking my skin off.
okay, but
My dead
because
skin.
you were working and shit, I told you that I was thinking about going back and forth, and I didn't tell you why though, because just we were working and shit.
Yeah.
But okay, so originally when I was offered this happened in November when I was offered the ticket and to be a speaker, but I knew we couldn't go, so I wasn't even going to bring it up to Justin because I didn't want to bring up. I knew we couldn't go, so like
you didn't want to have him be the one to let you down,
right? Like that's not fair to him, right?
No.
Okay, so I yeah, so that wasn't fair to him. That's not something that I wanted to do. So I just
this
didn't even
is
tell
just
him.
skin, by the way.
Gross.
Because I never wash my face. We'll get into that
Awesome.
later.
Okay, but and this is just me and you talking and shooting the shit for a sec. But I'm like,
I know.
Okay, I can't go. I'm not even going. I mean, like, I'm just not even gonna.
Thank you for the honor, but I'm good.
Yeah, and they sent me. They're like, okay, we'll send you this, just a regular one instead, in case you change your mind, And I was talking to my sister a few days ago, and I was like, hey. Like, I was like, she's like, dude, it's awesome that you're in the top 10%, like, for the year. Cause after I showed her that, and I was like, yeah, I was like, that's one of their main reasons why they asked me to go speak. And she's like, shut up. When did they ask you to go speak? And I'm like, well, they did. They asked me to go speak. And I told them, no, I can't, just because I can't right now. And she's like, dude, I got you. Like, what's holding you back?
That's stupid. You need to go.
Yeah. And I was like, the plane
Do we need
ticket
a minute of
is
that?
Thank you.
Let me try and stop him, though, so you don't have to edit it out. Child. Oh my God, there's snow out there. They actually plowed our road. Oh, there's a puppy like 2 miles away. Yeah, who knows? The dog's walking away, so it will be gone.
Anyway, and she's like, dude, I'm gonna spot you the ticket. I was like, I have no idea when I'm gonna be able to pay you back. Like, I have no idea. And she's like, I don't care.
Because your income right now is pretty much covering. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Hold on. Quick pet peeve. Amazon package, right?
Yeah.
It has 2 strips for glue, self-adhesive. One down below the tear line, one above. The one above is for you to return things. The one below is for them to ship. So when they ship it, they take off the tape from both.
Mm-hmm.
Then the tear strip doesn't matter because it's still glued down.
Stupid.
But that is so awesome of your sister.
Okay, so she did that, right? And then I even told you I'm still thinking, I'm still going back and forth, right? Well, here's why. Because, okay, so when I went to go check out, What are those?
Suckies.
Oh, okay. So when I went to go check out, they were just expo tickets, which when I looked into that further, that just meant like, okay, so if you go to Comic-Con or something like that,
That kind of thing, not panels.
no panels. It's just, oh, those are cute. But the thing is, like, even if you buy a regular ticket, like, you can still get into the stinking panels. But it was just like,
But you have to pay for the panels and stuff.
Right. And it was just like, though, that was more for if you're thinking about starting podcasts, how to do that. Like, and I'm like, no, that's not what I need. I need the monetization. I need the ones where I'm going to go in and I'm going to go talk to actual vendors. I need that type of stuff. Right.
Yeah. Which is going to cost you more money, which was the whole problem to begin with.
So I was debating on even going. So
Sure.
what did my productive ass do? I messaged all 32 sponsors and told them why they should sponsor me as a creator to still go. And I got my
ticket. What happened?
I got my ticket. I got a freaking VIP ticket, which also pays for my motherfucking meals.
Did you ask anyone for flight money? Just so your sister didn't have to, I wonder? Or no?
I am still working somewhere.
Still in communication. But either way, you're covered.
I'm covered on that part, yeah. And then I can stay with my sister and then...
Your other sister.
Yeah.
Or is that the same sister?
No, different sister. I have two awesome sisters.
Yes, you do.
So, different sister, yes. Then I'm able to go. The thing is I was at the point, like, if I didn't message them, guess what? I wouldn't have gotten
it. Oh, you never would have gotten this.
Like, not only that, I don't think I fully told you this, but one of the sponsors actually contacted me. It was like, oh my gosh, actually, I listened to your podcast. I think it's great. What do? I make podcasts into books. Let's talk about that.
No, you told me about that, and I freaked out. You didn't see it,
yes.
but I freaked out. That is so fucking fantastic. I love it.
And this is on my other podcast. This is on my Crime Theories one. If you guys like,
it's been around for years. Like,
yeah, like 3 years.
It's had time to build up.
Right. So
that's ours will be there.
That. It will. It just takes some time. That's the thing what people don't get to is that shit like this can take some time and a lot of fucking effort and a lot of trial and error. I mean, there was a point where I was like, all right, I'm just gonna, I thought about giving it up on it and now I'm glad I didn't. But yeah, I did get to that point. Anyway, we're going to talk about
unless you're a famous person doing a podcast, like one of my favorite podcasts, and it's absolutely fantastic. And if you like The Office, you should 100% listen to it. It's called The Office Ladies. Like, they had a huge following right away. Because they also had names. They were on the show. Mm-hmm. They had huge sponsors to begin with because they knew it would be huge. Like, don't compare yourself to them. If you are starting a podcast, do not compare yourself to famous people podcasts or people who are already have been on YouTube for years, who have followings elsewhere. Like, compare yourself to us. Or Adrian's getting this. She might be making her podcast into a book, but it's still not a full-time income. Like, compare yourself to these people. Hold on. Okay. So we're going to talk, my face isn't on there, so if this goes on to other things, because I bought shoes, Dr. Scholl's shoes, and they fit.
They're not snug like the other ones?
No, these are a half size bigger, and they fit.
Good.
I'm pretty sure perfectly. I don't have the little, we'll have to do that. But
yeah. Okay. So, now that we rambled on for 10 minutes, maybe we should get into our actual topic.
Okay, so the topic. Here's the thing. This is a me thing today. Although, I just realized that it's on my microphone, so you may not have heard all of that very well. Oops. You can edit that out if needed. Okay, so here's the thing. With the breakup and stuff, like, I'm fine. I don't miss Ivan the person. I wish him well, their stuff, whatever, but like, I don't want to be in a relationship with him because turns out I actually I respect myself enough for that I'm like, no, I deserve better. However, and by better, I always have to qualify things. I don't think that any one person is better than another. I don't think, oh, he's not good enough for me. You know what? No, he's not compatible enough for me. Everyone has infinite value and worth, regardless of what choices they're making. But even if they're making all the right choices and doing great and have savings and are honest and love others and all these good things, they still might not be right for you. And that doesn't make them a bad person. It simply makes them not right for you. So with Ivan, he'll be a great partner for someone who wants an open relationship. Like, he'd be fantastic. But for me, he's not. We're not compatible. So anywho, but I was thinking about it, and just last night I was like, I'm starting to miss having someone to love. Not even being loved and adored, but having somewhere to give my romantic love to. Because as much as I have friends and everything, Adrian, I don't romantically love you. Like, I just don't.
God damn it.
Right?
I am
So-
romantically lovable, damn you.
You are incredibly romantically lovable, and that's why you have Dustin. But yeah, it's just I started missing it, and so I saw a TikTok of a couple. It was adorable. Somebody commented on this girl's page. She's a witch, and some asshole commented and said, we used to burn witches back in the day. Maybe we should start again. And so she, like, the comment, was up in the corner, and she's looking at it, steps aside, and her boyfriend, husband, I don't know their relationship, comes out from the other room. And he's, oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. He's got long, wavy hair past his shoulder. I don't want him specifically, but someone like him. Past his shoulders, scruffy beard, dark eyes, dark hair, which is my thing. I love dark brown hair and eyes.
You are describing Jason Momoa.
No, not that big. This guy was yes.
Smaller, but yes.
Yes, but yes, Jason Momoa, like so many guys. But frankly, dark eyes, dark hair, longish hair, beard, and buff and tatted. Like, that's a lot of guys. A lot of guys. Oh, and hairy chest. That's not Jason Momoa.
Actually, he does, but he waxes it for the movies.
Well, there you go.
Have you
So
seen
Jason Momoa wouldn't work for me. Sorry, Jason. If you were looking for a relationship, you'll need to stop waxing.
He's fantastic for his wife. Well, the only reason why
they
big is because
they separated.
Oh shit! Did they really?
I know.
He treated her like he flat out said, "Dude, she's my queen." Like that sort of like level. Like
oh yeah. But I'm just saying, if he's shaving his chest, he's not for me.
He has to
or
do
waxing
damn movies.
I know, but there's men who don't have to wax their chests for their jobs.
But they're also not millionaires.
Quick question, Adrian. Lee is going to be cooking in here. Should we pause and record later? Like when I get home from work, or no? Those kind of noises. Not insanely loud, but I'm in my kitchen. Like, she needs to use the kitchen.
I could probably edit them out if she's okay with listening to you talk.
I'll ask her. Lee, are you okay listening to us talk and stuff, or no? Because she said she can edit out noises. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I'm in the kitchen. You're not like coming into my room making noise. I'm in the kitchen.
How dare she use her kitchen?
Adrian just said, "How dare you use the kitchen?" That was sarcasm. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I can edit out the extra.
She can edit out noises.
It's okay. It's more work, but it's all right. We can make it work. I would rather do it now instead of like being like, let's do it later, and then we never fucking do it.
And then we never do it.
If we do it later and redo it, fine. But
We can record another one or two because we are kind of behind and we've
Right.
missed some weeks. So let's
Yep.
get some consistency. Okay, so anyway, the point is this hot guy, right? Who's relatively average. Like he's not anything. And by average, I don't mean like a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, but like it's common. This look is very common. Because even with his buffness, he wasn't Jason Momoa level buff.
No.
He was just fit. It was like, oh, he probably either goes to the gym on occasion or has a because I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, no.
But he
he's
wasn't
not-
like he
but
wasn't
no,
bulky.
No,
He
but
was defined.
it was like the hair and like
He was beautiful.
the facial stuff remind me of the Jason Momoa.
Sure.
His body is a lot smaller.
He was the average man version Jason Momoa. Because like Jason Momoa isn't even Jason Momoa. He's the Hollywood version kind of thing. Anyway, the point is, I texted a couple friends. This guy who is attainable, not him, but guys who look like him do exist. And I said, is it possible, something along the lines of, is it possible that I could get someone like this? And they were like, yes, of course. And I realized, oh, but my one friend, Valerie, who I adore and you all should adore too, send her good vibes. She wrote back, yes, of course, you need to love yourself first. And I said, you know what? I do love myself.
You do.
However, I don't respect myself. And so I've been thinking about that. Like, what is it that causes me to respect someone else? And am I doing those things? And I'm not. So
most people don't.
Right? It's like it's holding people to a higher standard,
Mm-hmm.
but then also forgiving others more easily than you forgive yourself. So what I realized for me is, because everyone's going to have different values and therefore different qualifiers for respect. For me, a part of it is that
words are hard.
I'm not clean. And that bugs me. Like OCD clean isn't the level that I need for respect. But like I respect people a little bit more if they're tidy. If there's not fur what's it called? Like balls of fur on the ground and stuff. Like, but this is what I allow myself to live in. I don't like it. I don't keep my word to myself. Like for work and stuff, I'll be there and I'll work and I'll communicate and I'll be efficient and I'll be, oh, you need me to get XYZ done? I've got it. It's already done. Like, but for myself, oh, I need to brush my teeth. Oh, I need to shower. Oh, I need to do my dishes. I'm like, or next week. It's fine.
Yeah. I was
just,
talking about this. We put ourselves like last. Like
I saw that. Yeah.
Talking about how we actually put strangers in front of our family and then ourselves.
And that's where connecting that to a step further, it's also a sign of self-respect. Where if someone did that to you, would you respect them?
Absolutely not.
And so why would I respect myself? And therefore, why would I expect to have someone else respect me if I'm not able to respect myself? Because I was thinking about that. I was praying about it last night, actually, about the man thing and saying like, oh, I want someone like, is it possible? And Heavenly Father started to say yes. And then Heavenly Mother jumped in. Yes, of course it is. I love her. She is my biggest cheerleader about getting the man like that. And I was like, but there was that connection of my mind was saying, but why would a man like that want me if he came into my home and saw how disgusting it was? Not why would he want me, but would I want the kind of man who would be okay with the way my house is? No. I wouldn't respect him. I'd wonder what was wrong with him if he came in and said, "Oh yeah, this is fine." I'd be like, you're gross then. Like a little bit of fur on the sofa, like a little bit, yes. But how, like 2 months of mail piled up that I haven't gone through because my roommates get their mail and then mine's just a pile. My kitchen table is covered with all my stuff. My roommates are cleaner than me, especially Lee, who's cooking in here. And this is not respectful to her either. But
while we're sitting here, I pulled this reverse one. You want me to read what it says?
Please do. She's holding up a tarot card, you guys.
Knight of Presents. It's from the Nightmare Before Christmas one. It says, you're lost, lacking motivation. The reverse represents someone who's lost sight of their goals and needs to rediscover their spark. You've been isolating yourself and putting yourself last. It's time to collaborate with others. Accountability, teamwork will help you find your groove again.
So
and just so if you guys don't know this,
you know what?
I don't really I just do this for us, you know. I'm not really huge into but like holy fuck, I pulled that while you're talking about this. Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, no, your cards have been good. They're consistent with other friends of mine who do it more. Lee does tarot. And hers have been on point, and I have another friend, like they're on point. But you know what I just thought of though with that, especially when you said the accountability, I want to make and sell on Etsy, just as if I'm going to make it for myself, why not share it? A download of, because a lot of the things have predetermined goals and stuff. But the thing is, what your values are determine what your goals are going to be. Like for me, I want to lose weight and stuff, but that's kind of a side goal of being healthy.
Well, see, yes, and I was just talking about this with the 2023 goals that I did. I haven't like edited it, but I did a live where I was like, "Okay, let's determine these 2023 goals." I had people shout them out. They're like, "Lose weight." I'm like, "Okay, but how are you going to lose weight? And what does that actually mean to you?" I mean, you can just say, "I want to lose 3 pounds," like off of Mean Girls. But how are you going to do that? And what does that mean to you? Well, that means being healthy. What does being healthy mean to you? Does that mean I get to live longer? I'm going to be here for, my grandkids when they're older. What does it mean to you? Like, you need to dive deep into those goals when you're setting them and not just have a flat tone. I'm going to do this. And then not only that, but you need to say, this day, I'm going to do them, and then pick a time you're going to do them that you know that you will have a buffer time in case you're late or early, whatever. And then have something that you're going to do every time you do that. If that's wear a certain ring, something like that.
Okay, what I would really, really love to do, and any listeners who know how to make apps, it doesn't need to be super fancy. It could be rudimentary.
I've made apps before.
Oh, nice. Well, hello, listener. Also, we could even do it as a Facebook group, honestly. It could just be a Facebook group. It could start that simple, like before we're able to make an app. What I want, because I even just texted my friend Valerie, and I'm like, "Hey, do you have plans tonight?" And she said, "No." And I said, "Perfect," because I need somebody. I'm ADHD. I need an accountability, but like not just accountability person, but I need a
physical human being to be there with you.
But what's it called? What's that called?
Accountability buddy?
No. Having the physical person within the ADHD world, that is a body double. I need a body double. She's actually in Oregon, so she's not going to physically be here, but we'll talk on the phone while I get things done.
Right.
So And I've done that for her too. Like, it's the whole, like, I just need to do 5 minutes of cleaning. And then we also chat about everything else.
Your dog,
So an app or a Facebook group.
your dog was getting in the trash.
Leia, no. Okay.
So having something like that where because I want to have friends come over and do stuff, but it's like,
Mhm.
it's exhausting to friends if that's what you're using them for constantly, because you need to build this habit. So if you had an app or a Facebook group where it's like, hey, I'm going to be cleaning at this time this day, can somebody FaceTime me? And we can do it together. Okay, I'm doing it this day, this time. Like a calendar where you can make appointments, and it can be strangers, but it's like, hi, nice to meet you.
To have an accountability buddy. That is
Yeah.
fantastic, actually.
And you could take pictures of before and say, like, this is what I'm working with. So you can post after, so that the whole group can be your accountability partners as well. But yeah, so that it can be, so that you can have someone, because that's the problem too. A lot of us are introverts and don't have friends, don't want people to come over, but we still need it. So to have people where it's like, I'm just going to be on the phone with you for 10 minutes while I do the thing. Like, clean my bathtub and sink, while I take the trash out to the curb. Like, it's not a huge ordeal, but it's just something. I love this idea, so I am going to make it.
That's the second one I pulled while we're just
Oh my gosh, shut up. What?
So this one's upright too. So it says, this is a call for compassion. Being patient and kind with yourself and others will get you further than any other approach. Now is a great time to nurture and indulge in your creative impulses and stay grateful and keep a positive mind and a healthy outlook to you and yourself and others.
So this program that I'm talking about.
How the fuck does this?
I love it.
I'm magic.
You are. So we're definitely moving forward with this. We'll do it in our Facebook group.
Yeah,
and I'll invite friends and stuff.
Actually, you know, we can actually, even if you want to make this part of our Patreon group, we can make a select, like,
I think if we get an app, yes.
Okay.
But
either way, yes, we have a Patreon.
Yes, we do. So, like, that could be where you use it within the app, but because then you don't have to be friends with the person and whatnot. But let's start it now. And then also we can work out kinks and stuff.
Okay.
Figure it out. Figure out how to make it work. But also,
that's a great idea,
right? So back to the respect thing, though. I have great ideas. Usually, though, it's like, I have no idea how to implement this one. I'm like, oh, it's easy. But back to the respect thing. So my values, that's a part of it, where I want the sheet that I would give out, that I'll probably have on just our Facebook actually now, is simply, what are the top 5 things I value, and how am I representing that in my own life, within myself, within my relationship with myself? And then, okay, which one is the weakest, therefore, that I need to work on first? What are 2 things I can do for that? Then move on to the next one. What are 2 things I can, like, for a week, right? And then move on to the next one, and then move on to the next one, and just cycle through the things. Because, yeah, we don't need to jump on all of them at once, but to have it a visual, and also to write, like, use those values to make a statement affirming that I value those and I honor myself with them, and put it up somewhere where you can read it every day. As cheesy as that shit is, it works, especially if it's in your own words, because then it's not in somebody else's that you're like, haha, I'm going to mock them for that. Like, no, it's your own words. It's your own interpretation.
So one thing that, so when I was talking about the 2023, how to make your goals and everything, one thing one guy said that he did, he literally went on I mean, I think the app idea is great, but that's going to take some time and stuff. But what he did to start, he went on Instagram and said, I'm going to do this many workouts throughout like the year, which means I'm doing this many this month, which means I'm doing this many this week. If I don't do them, you need to like call me out. And he did it.
My problem
Because,
is
like-
I'm okay being called out. I'm okay saying, yeah, I gave up with
Mm.
vague people. But if it's like, oh, I'm calling this person at this time. In fact, that would be a great thing too. If I'm like video chatting someone while I'm doing my stretches in the morning.
You can do that with me.
Yeah, it takes like 10 minutes to do. It's not a major workout where I can't talk or anything. It's simply doing stretches. So being able to just be like, oh my gosh, come on, work makeup. Like that would be awesome. I'm going to put makeup on today for the second time since I've been working. I'm not sure this is the right color. Like it's the color I bought. I'm not sure it's this. It looks a little oranger than I remember. Nope, it's fine. Once it goes on.
Hey, question. Did
Shoot.
that secret, because I know you did the secret shopper thing that I was going to do and I didn't do, did they ever pay you for that? How was that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did the secret shopper stuff. I went and tried on wedding dresses, which was so fun. And then another time
Auditing?
what? Oh, I think it's just called secret shopper. I think it's that simple. Yeah, I went and tried on dresses and stuff at David's Bridal, and it was fantastic. The David's Bridal experience, if you are looking for a true, like, romantic, like, you want to be catered to, do not go to David's Bridal. It is cheaper there, and you get that in their service. They're great service and stuff, but it's not an experience. You're not pampered one-on-one. Like, their employees, they're understaffed. They are not able to give you the one-on-one service. But you will be able to get a fabulous dress for a great price. So, but
my issue with David's, and it just hasn't been just me, it has been
that location
people
or,
as
or other
well.
people everywhere.
No, it's been specifically this location,
Okay.
but
But
when
also,
I went to get it to get it cleaned and altered, I had a stain on it.
oh, they created a stain?
They created a stain and they wouldn't take care of it.
Oh.
And then my friend went and got hers like altered and everything too. And they took hers out instead of taking it in.
So,
And it was
buy
like
the dress
3 days
there,
before
don't do
her
any
wedding.
service there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it was like terrible.
So yeah, buy the dress, don't get it altered there. That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. Anyhow, so that's my thoughts for today, and I need to go to work soon.
Fine.
I know.
Be an adult.
Remind me tonight or tomorrow after work, because I work in the morning, to set up this stuff on the Facebook. Because I'm excited to do that.
Wait, set up a group?
Not the group, but that part of the group. That feature for the group.
I think
Because we already
make a
have.
group. Well, we have a
group.
page, but I think I need to make a group inside the page.
Oh, okay.
You want me to do it? I can just do it.
Sure.
I can like set it up so that it's started.
Okay. And then I'll share what it's about because I'm excited about it. So I want to do it if that's okay. Like what it's for and all that. Also, you guys, just so you know, Another thing I want in a man, along with being dark hair, dark eyes, and strong, because I actually don't care if he has defined muscles. I like pudgy too. Is Eastern European accent. So any listeners, if you want to set me up with someone, I'm 41, so that's my age. I'm willing to date younger and older. He needs to love Jesus and be okay with dogs on the bed and on the furniture, and preferably Eastern European accent. So go to work, find one for me, and also like and subscribe. Rate us if you love us. Don't rate us if you don't. Simply don't listen to us again. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok. We have the Facebook group. We'll have something very soon to help each other, because that's the whole point of this. It's a quest for sanity. And if we're not creating a way to actually achieve a little bit more sanity than we had, then what's the fucking point?
True.
So yeah,
True.
do the things. Love us. We love you. I love all you humans.
We do love you. All right. Love you, human.